Hello，这是装这个盘，因为它老漏水一下。烦啊，这里滴了个水，哎呦我去！今天有点晚了，11点3了，准备出去了嘛？我说 ice latte，做了开始做错了，然后我跟他说我不是要那个粉色的，粉色的是泰式的另外一种，所以我就点了这一杯，又让他重新做了。哎，我这怎么不对呀？啊，这个咖啡还可以，放的不是太奶，是放的明治的那个奶，现在就可以接受了。今天我们录视频录了2个小时，然后我就把手机放在我的微博前。
The American R is a truly unique sound and one of
昨天听到了第16分钟。
the hardest sounds for non-native speakers to get, but also mastering the American R is one of the best things you can do to sound natural speaking English. You just need to
lump,
bruise,
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 lose,
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 rust,
rest,
rust,
rest,
lust,
lost,
lust,
lost,
wrist,
raised,
wrist,
raised,
list,
laced,
list,
laced,
bright,
right,
bright,
right,
light,
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 wrong,
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 long, long,
long,
long,
wrong,
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 long,
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 right,
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 lie,
line,
line,
blade,
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 braid,
braid,
blanch,
blanch,
blanch, blanch,
branch,
branch, bland, bland, brand, brand,
bleach,
bleach,
bleach, breach, breach, bleed,
bleed,
breed,
braid,
breed, blessed,
blast,
blessed,
blast,
breast,
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 blight,
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 bright,
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 blind,
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 blind, brand,
blink,
blink, brink, rank,
blue,
blue,
brew,
brew, blow, blow, roll, roll, blue, blue, roll, roll, blash, blash, brush, brush, black, black,
crack, crack, clam, clam, cram, cram, clam, cramp, 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 clink, clink, crank, crank, clap, clap, crab, crab, class, class, crass, crass, clam, clam, crane, crane, cloak, cloak, croak, croak, clock, clock, crack, crack, clothes, clothes, crows, crows, cloud, cloud, crowd, crowd, clown, clown, crown, crown, clue, clue, crew, 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 sail, flail, rail, rail, slang, slang, friend, friend, flat, flat, scratch, scratch, flee, flee, fray, fray, flash, flash, fresh, fresh, flock, flock, frock, frock, lost, lost, frost, frost, flows, flows, froze, froze, flute, 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 fruit, fly, fly, fray, fry, blood, blood, grad, grad, glade, glade, grade, grade, glamour, glamour, grammar, grammar, gland, gland, grand, grand, glass, glass, grass, grass, gloom, gloom, garoon, garoon, glow, glow, grow, grow, glue, glue, grow, grow, plank, plank, crank, crank, planets, planets, prance, prance, blaze, blaze, prize, praise, plow, plow, crow, proud, fly, fly, cry, cry, aloof, aloof, aroof, aroof, handle, ankle, anchor, anchor, beagle, beetle, beater, beater, bobble, bubble, bobber, bobber, bottle, bottle, butter, butter, candle, candle, candor, candor, eagle, eagle, eager, eager, fade, fatal, feeder, feeder, Lego, Lego, ladder, ladder, mail, mail, marrow,
mayor,
mental, mental, matter, matter, paddle, paddle, patter, patter, pale, pale, pear, pear, pole, pole, pool, pool, rapple, rample, rapper, ripper, rule, ruler, roar, roar, tile, tile, tire, tire, tile,
tired,
tile,
tired, tired,
title, tiger, tiger,
alligator,
alligator,
calculator,
calculator, comfortable, comfortable, culture, culture, cool, cool, difficult, difficult, durable, durable, girl, girl, horrible, horrible, learn, learn, letter, letter, liberator, liberator, literal, literal, operable, operable, predictable, predictable, probability, probable, rattle, rattle, really, really, rehearsal, rehearsal, riddle, riddle, rule, rule, Tyler, Tyler, trial, trial, trickle, trickle, word, word.
Folks, we went deep on R and R versus L. I love to be thorough in my teaching. If you think you want to learn more about the American accent and train your American voice, check out my collection of online courses to help you reach your spoken English goals at rachelsenglishacademy.com. Keep your learning going now with this video, and don't forget to subscribe with notifications on YouTube, and follow my page on Facebook. I love being your English teacher and accent coach. That's it, and thanks so much for using Rachel's English. Get better clarity with your spoken English by fully understanding all the concepts. Today, we're putting together every video we have that focuses on the vowel and diphthong sounds of American English. This is your one-stop shop. You'll see photos, up-close slow-motion words, valuable comparisons. We're going to talk a lot about word stress too, because that really affects vowel and diphthong sounds. You're going to learn everything you need to know about these American English sounds. We'll start with the vowel like in father, and like in butter. And we'll see a comparison. As in father.
Father.
This vowel needs a lot of jaw drop. The tongue tip lightly touches behind the bottom front teeth, and the back part of the tongue presses down a little bit. The lips are neutral, very relaxed. Because Because the tongue presses down in the back, you can see further into the dark space in the mouth. Let's see that by watching this vowel up close and in slow motion. The lips are relaxed and the tongue is lowered in the back. The inside of the mouth is dark. The word jaw. The jaw drops and the tongue presses down in the back. When this vowel is in a stressed syllable, the voice will go up and come down in pitch. Jaw. When it's in an unstressed syllable, it won't be as long, and it won't have the up-down shape of the voice. For example, in the word blockade.
Blockade.
Blockade. The mouth position looks the same. Jaw drop, relaxed lips, and tongue pressed slightly down in the back.
Blockade.
But because the pitch is flatter and the syllable is quicker, it sounds unstressed. Stressed jaw. Unstressed blockade. Example words. Repeat with me. Honest. Occupation. Hot. Hot. Clock. October. October. Soft.
Oh my goodness, Tabby.
Georgie. Welcome to Real Easy English.
You can find a worksheet and transcript for this episode on our website, bbclearningenglish.com.
Something that made me very happy yesterday was that my housemate made me a delicious meal. It was very spicy.
Well, we're talking about spicy food today.
Yes, spicy food is food that makes your mouth hot and sometimes it can be painful. Neil, I like spicy food. What about you?
Yeah,
What
I
about
really
you?
like spicy food. I think, well, it has a lot of flavour, and it can make you actually feel good when you eat spicy food. It can kind of lift your mood.
Yeah, I agree actually. Spicy food really makes you feel alive. The food that my housemate made for me yesterday was jerk chicken, which she put on the barbecue, and it really had a kick. So if something has a kick, it means that it's a little bit spicy. So we had some mayonnaise with it to kind of cool it down.
Yeah, good idea. Sometimes when you eat really spicy food or hot food, so we say hot food, and it doesn't mean the temperature always, it means spicy. When you have spicy food, hot food, it can make it feel like your mouth is on fire.
Very true. Have you always liked spicy food, or was it something you had to learn to love?
I think so. I think I've always liked spicy food. I've always eaten lots of Indian curries or Mexican food or Caribbean food like your jerk chicken.
Yeah, I remember going on holiday with my family in Spain, and they have a dish there made of peppers, and some of them are very mild, so they aren't very spicy, but some of them really have a kick, and you don't know which one is going to be really spicy, so it was almost like an exciting game. So I've always enjoyed spice.
Okay, so Georgie, you can eat spicier food now than when you were younger.
Yes. Now, Neil, what's the spiciest meal you've ever eaten?
Well, I was traveling in Southeast Asia, and there was something on a menu in a restaurant or bar I was in called the spicy sausage salad, and they weren't lying. It was so spicy, it felt almost like somebody had attacked my tongue.
Oh no. Was your mouth on fire?
My whole head was on fire. And it took a long time and lots of water before I felt normal again.
Does water help?
I don't know. I needed to try something.
I think sometimes milk can help, but I don't know if there's anything else that can help, but sometimes you really need something to cool down.
Yeah. How about you, Georgie? What's the hottest thing that you've ever eaten?
Well, it wasn't a meal, but I used to work in a restaurant, and there was a chef there who had 3 bottles of hot sauce with different levels of spice, and we were all trying it, everyone that worked there. And the spiciest one was so hot, it was so spicy, my mouth was completely on fire. It was horrible. I actually didn't enjoy that. Everyone was sweating, crying. I don't think anyone enjoyed the experience.
Time now to recap the vocabulary we've heard in this episode, starting with spicy. If something is spicy, it makes your mouth feel hot. That can be uncomfortable or even painful.
We can also describe food as hot. Now, hot is not always about the temperature. It can also mean spicy.
If food is spicy,
next week with another conversation in easy English. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye. Test 3. Test 2. This is the IELTS listening test. You will hear a number of different recordings, and you will have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, or parts. At the end of the test, to digital format. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 3. Now listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 3. Hello, Picture App. Can I help you?
Oh, hi. I saw your advertisement about copying pictures to disk, and I'd like a bit more information about what you do.
Sure. What would you like to know?
Well, I've got a box full of old family photos that's been up in the attic for years. Some of them must be 50 or 60 years old, and I'd like to get them converted to digital format.
Sure, we can do that for you.
Right. And what about size? The photos are all sorts of sizes. Are there any restrictions?
Well, the maximum size of photo we can do with our normal service is 30 centimetres, and each picture must be at least 4 centimetres. That's the minimum we can cope with.
Well, that should be fine. And some of them are in a frame. Should I take them out before I send them?
Yes, please. We can't copy them otherwise. And also the photos must all be separate. They mustn't be stuck into an album.
Okay, that's not a problem. So, can you give me an idea of how much this will cost? I've got about 360 photos, I think.
We charge £195 for 300 to 400 photos for the basic service.
Okay, and does that include the disc?
Yes, 1 disc, but you can get extra ones for £5 each.
That's good. So, do I need to pay when I send you the photos?
No, we won't need anything until we've actually copied the pictures. Then we'll let you know how much it is, and once we've received the payments, we'll send the parcel off to you.
Right.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 4 to 10. Listen.
Yes, I've roughly sorted out the photos into groups according to what they're about. So, can you keep them in those groups when you copy them?
Sure, we'll save each group in a different folder on the disk, and if you like, you can suggest a name for each folder.
So, I could have one called grandparents, for instance.
Exactly.
And do you do anything besides scan the photos? Like, can you make any improvements?
Yes, in the standard service, each photo is checked, and we can sometimes touch up the colour a bit or improve the contrast. That can make a big difference.
Okay. And some of the photos are actually quite fragile. They won't get damaged in the process, will they?
No, if any look particularly fragile, we do them by hand. We do realise how precious these old photos can be.
Sure.
And another thing is we can make changes to a photo if you want. So if you want to remove an object from a photo or maybe alter the background, we can do that.
Really? anything to make that better?
No, I'm afraid that's one thing we can't do.
Okay.
Any other information I can give you?
How long will it all take?
We aim to get the copying done in 10 days.
Fine. Right, well, I'll get the photos packed up in a box and post them off to you.
Right, if you've got a strong cardboard box, that's best. We've found that plastic ones sometimes break in the post.
Okay. Right, thanks for your help. Bye.
Bye. That is the end of part 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers to part 1. Pupils about part 2. You will hear a head teacher talking to parents of pupils about changes at the school. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 15. Questions 11 to 15.
Good morning, and thank you for coming here today. I'd like to bring you up to date with changes in the school that will affect your children. As you know, the school buildings date from various times, some from the 1970s, some from the last 5 years, and of course, Dartfield House is over a century old. It was commissioned by a businessman, Neville Richards, and intended as his family home, but he died before it was completed. His heir chose to sell it to the local council, who turned it into offices. A later plan to convert it into a tourist information centre didn't come about through lack of money, and instead it formed the nucleus of this school when it opened 40 years ago. The school has grown as the local population has increased, and I can now give you some news about the lower school site, which is separated from the main site by a road. Planning permission has been granted for development of both sites. The lower school will move to new buildings that will be constructed on the main site. Developers will construct houses on the existing lower school site. Work on the new school buildings should start within the next few months. A more imminent change concerns the catering facilities and the canteen. The canteen is always very busy throughout the lunch period. In fact, it's often full to capacity because a lot of our pupils like the food that's on offer there. But there's only one serving point, so most pupils have to wait a considerable time to be served. This is obviously unsatisfactory, as they may have hardly finished their lunch before afternoon lessons start. So, we've had a new food hall built, and this will come into use next week. It'll have several serving areas, and I'll give you more details about those in a minute. But one thing we ask you to do to help in the smooth running of the food hall is to discuss with your children each morning which type of food they want to eat that day, so they can go straight to the relevant serving point. There won't be any junk food. Everything on offer will be healthy, and there's no change to the current system of paying for lunches by topping up your child's electronic payment card online. You may be wondering what will happen to the old canteen. We'll still have tables and chairs in there, and pupils can eat food from the food hall or lunch they've brought from home. Eventually, we may use part of the canteen for storage, but first, we'll see how many pupils go in there at lunchtime.
Before you hear the rest of the talk,
You have some time to look at questions 16 to 20.
Okay, back to the serving points in the food hall, which will all have side dishes.
16 to 20.
Okay, back to the serving points in the food hall, which will all have side dishes, desserts, and drinks on sale, as well as main courses. One serving point we call World Adventures. This will serve a different country's cuisine each day. Maybe Chinese one day and Lebanese the next. The menus will be planned for a week at a time, so pupils will know what's going to be available the whole of that week. Street life is also international, with food from 3 particular cultures. We'll ask pupils to make suggestions, so perhaps sometimes there'll be food from Thailand, Ethiopia, and Mexico, and then one of them will be replaced by Jamaican food for a week or two. The Speedy Italian serving point will cater particularly for the many pupils who don't eat meat or fish. They can be sure that all the food served there is suitable for them. There'll be plenty of variety, so they shouldn't get bored with the food. Okay, that's all on the new food hall. Now, after-school lessons. These are very popular with pupils, particularly swimming. In fact, there's a waiting list for lessons. Cycling is another favourite, and I'm delighted that dozens of pupils make use of the chance to learn to ride in off-road conditions. It means that more and more cycle to and from school every day. As you know, we have a well-equipped performance centre, and we're going to start drama classes in there too. Pupils will be able to join in just for fun, or work up to taking part in a play. We hope to put on at least one a year. We already teach a number of pupils to use the sound and lighting systems in the centre. And a former pupil has given a magnificent grand piano to the school, so a few pupils will be able to learn at the school instead of going to the local college, as many of them do at the moment.
That is the end of part 2. You now have half a minute to check your answers to part 2. Part 3. You will hear 2 psychology students called Luke and Susie discussing their assignment on sleep and dreams. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 24. Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 24.
So, Luke, for our next psychology assignment, we have to do something on sleep and dreams.
Right. I've just read an article suggesting why we tend to forget most of our dreams soon after we wake up. I mean, most of my dreams aren't that interesting anyway. But what it said was that if we remembered everything, we might get mixed up about what actually happened and what we dreamed. So it's a sort of protection. I hadn't heard that idea before. I'd always assumed that it was just that we didn't have room in our memories for all that stuff.
Me too. What do you think about the idea that our dreams may predict the future?
It's a belief that you get all over the world.
Yeah, lots of people have a story of it happening to them. But the explanation I've read is that for
it's just a coincidence, really. Something else I read about is what they call segmented sleeping. That's a theory that hundreds of years ago, people used to get up in the middle of the night and have a chat or something to eat, then go back to bed. So I tried it myself.
Why?
Well, it's meant to make you more creative. I don't know why, but I gave it up after a week. It just didn't fit in with my lifestyle.
But most preschool children have a short sleep in the day, don't they? There was an experiment some students did here last term to see at what age kids should stop having naps, but they didn't really find an answer. They spent a lot of time working out the most appropriate methodology, but the results didn't seem to show any obvious patterns.
Right. Anyway, let's think about our assignment. Last time, I had problems with the final stage.
Please read the first 2 sections before next week.
Please read the first section before the next week. Please read the first section before the next week. Please read the first section before the next week.
By attending meetings, you can ask questions and meet new people.
By attending meetings, you can ask questions and meet new people.
By attending meetings, you can ask questions and meet new people. By attending meetings, you can ask questions and meet new people.
Attending meetings, you can ask a question. And meet new people. Meetings, you can ask questions and meet new people. Meet new people. Meet new people.
The bus for London will be scheduled once a week.
The bus for London was scheduled is twice a week. The bus for London was scheduled is twice a week. Once a week. Bus for London will be scheduled once a week. London. The bus for London was scheduled is twice a week. Twice a week. Once a week. Once a week. Bus will be scheduled.
The bus for London will be scheduled once a week.
Will be scheduled.
Different entry pathways to the program lead to the same qualification.
These folders are required for the same of the qualification. These folders are required for the same of the qualification. 这个只是一个啊，听懂倒是听懂你在干嘛的。Different ancient pathway to the program lead to same qualification.
Different entry pathways to the program lead to the same qualification.
Different entry and entry. Entering the pathway. To the program. Lead to the same qualification.
Different entry pathways to the program lead to the same qualification.
不同这个该计划的不同。Program lead to same qualification.
Different entry pathways to the program lead to the same qualification. Different entry pathways to the program lead to the same qualification.
Different entry the pathway to the program lead to the same qualification.
Different entry pathways to the program lead to the same qualification.
pathways to the program lead to the same qualification. Different entry pathways to the program lead to the same qualification.
Different entrance pathway.
Different entry pathways to the program lead to the same qualification.
Same qualification. Different entrance pathway to the program lead to the same qualification. Qualification.
Qualification.
Qualification. Qualification. Qualification.
You can keep your bag in the back room. If you need a part-time job, it should not interfere with your studies.
If you need a part-time job, should not affect your study. If you need a part-time job, should not affect your study. If you need a part-time job, should not affect your study. Your studies. Part-time. If you need a part-time job, should not affect your study. Part-time. Part-time.
If you need a part-time job, it should not interfere with your studies. Part-time.
Part-time. Part-time.
If you need a part-time job, it should not interfere with your studies.
If you need to interfere,干预 interfere. Interfere. Present simple and useful. It get involved should try to influence a situation that should not really involve you in a way that annoys another people. Annoys. I wish my mother could stop interfering and let me make my own decision. Interfering something, the police are not very unwilling to interfere the family problems with guided to touch sexual wish.
Interfere. We take the view that it would be wrong to interfere.
We take the view that it could be wrong to interfere. I try not to let war interfere with my personal life. Interfere. Interference with
you need a part-time job, it should not interfere with your studies.
Interfere with your study. If you need a part-time job, it should not interfere with your study. Your study. If you need a part-time job, it should not interfere with your studies. Interfere. Interfere.
Items can be found on the bottom floor of the library.
I can find the item in the bottom floor in the library. I can find the item in the bottom floor in the library. Floor. Item can be found on the bottom floor in the library.
Items can be found on the bottom floor of the library.
Items can be found in the bottom floor. I can find the item in the bottom floor in the library. On the bottom floor of the library.
Interfere. Library.
Library.
Usually, this word is connected.
The one thing that makes the biggest difference for my students English is also day we're talking about placement, we're taking it apart, we're going there. Filming it, I was editing it, and as I was right here focusing on the reduction of the word was, I realized live class where I started English. We have these these two mucousy membranes, the air blows up, they vibrate, and effect placement. Check out my video, the number reductions is something that can help with placement. I found from
Library. Library. 名词图书馆的意思。
好，今天我们接下来介绍容易发错音的英文单字。就是发音是一个很大的课题，所以今天也是挑出了几个容易，好像会不太确定它的发。第一个，大家会怎么发音呢？这个字的正确发音其实是 library。library 的话很简单嘛，就是图书馆。很多人其实像我有时候如果念很快的话，会变成 library， 有没有？就是一个比较少了它的中间的 r 的音。那正确发音是 library， 要记得把 r 的音给发出来哦。
Library。
会怎么念呢？这个字的正确发音应该是 s。我也是有看到有人说，他们会把这个字念成是英文的字母 x， 不过这是不对的哦。试看你们能够这样子的正确把它发音出来。第三个，大家会怎么念呢？讲到 vegetable， 怎么能不提一下因为最讨厌的青菜呢 ？vegetable， 嘿，这个字的正确念法应该是 vegetable。不过好像听说不少人会把它念成 vegetable， 拆成4个字母来去念它，这样是不正确的哦。所以正确的念法是这个字只有3个音节，也就是 vegetable。第4个 salmon， 虽然这个字里面有 s。
Items can be found on the bottom floor of the library. Items can be found on the bottom floor of the library.
The library. I think can be found on the bottom floor. I think can be found on the bottom floor.
Items can be found on the bottom floor of the library.
Bottom floor.
Items can be found on the bottom floor of the library.
Items can be found on the bottom floor of the library.
Items can be found on the bottom floor of the library. They have enough work to keep them going.
They have enough work to keep them going. They have enough work to keep them going. Keep them going. Keep going. Oof. Keep them going. Keep going. Oh, that's how you want to keep going.
They have enough work to keep them going.
They have enough. Enough work to keep them going.
They have enough work to keep them going.
Keep them going. 中等的吧。Keep them going, keep them going, them going, them going. You want to keep them going. Keep them going.
This type of butterfly travels to a country with a warmer climate in winter.
They have the butterfly to travel other countries in this weekend of the winter. They have the butterfly to travel other countries in this weekend of the winter. I will do the type, the butterfly. Have you travel other country? They have the butterfly to travel other countries in this weekend of the winter. The warm climate, the type of the butterfly.
This type of butterfly travels to a country with a warmer climate in winter.
This type of butterfly. Butterfly. Travel. Travel. Travels to a country with warmer climate in winter. This type of the butterfly travel to the country with warmer It's warmer climate. Warmer. Warmer. Especially. It compounds a piece of the clothes. Device. This type of butterfly.
This type of butterfly travels to a country with a warmer climate in winter.
This type of the butterfly travels to the country with the warmer climate in winter. Type of the butterfly.
Butterfly. This type of butterfly This type of butterfly travels to a country with a warmer climate in winter.
Warmer climate in the winter.
This type of butterfly travels to a country with a warmer climate in winter.
Warmer climate over the winter. In the winter.
tools are being tested by senior specialists.
The new tool has been tested to the experts. The new tool has been tested to the experts. Specialists. The new tool are being tested by senior specialists. Senior. Specialist. Specialist. The new tools are being tested by senior specialists.
The new tools are being tested by senior specialists.
The new tools are being tested by senior specialists.
The new tools are being tested by senior specialists. The new tools are being tested.
The new tools are being tested by senior specialists.
The new tool are being tested by senior specialists. 下一个来完成学习 RA， 我就结束了。哈哈，猪猪。IC should be typed with double spacing on the white paper. IC should be typed with double spacing on the white paper. Black and white. Essays should be typed with double spacing. In the white paper, students can get access to computer on daily basis. Students can get access to the computers on daily basis. Students can get access to the computers on the daily basis. There are varying levels of plagiarism across the different university departments. They are varying. They are varying level of plagiarism across different university departments. All undergraduate students should participate in the seminar. All students should, all graduate All undergraduate student undergraduate students should participate in the seminar. All postgraduate students is department on the encouraged to participate in those seminars. All postgraduate students in the department are encouraged to participate in those seminars. And they all students, undergraduate students should participate in the seminar. Seminar. All postgraduate students in the department should encourage to participate in this seminar. This minimum mark for distinction should be awarded, and 75% will be awarded. A minimum mark for distinction should be awarded in 75%. The minimum mark for distinction should be awarded in 75%. Different entry pathways to the programs lead to the same qualification. Different enter pathway to the program lead to the same qualification. Different entrance pathway to the program lead to the same qualification. If you need a part-time job, it should not interfere with your studies. If you need a part-time job, it should not interfere in your study. Interfere with your study. If you need a part-time job, part-time job. If you need a part-time job, it should not interfere with your study. It should not interfere with your study. Items can be found on the bottom floor of the library. This type of the butterfly traveled to the countries with the warmer climate in the winter. The type of the butterfly travel to the countries with the warmer climate in winter. The type of the butterfly travel to the countries with the warmer climate in winter. The new tours are being tested by Seminar. Specialist.我能听到一种声音，这啥子是？language。第一个一起读吧，先读吧。这个也是WD，先读24。Negative discourse, commencement ceremony, commencement ceremony, attractive designs, student challenge, job and or job or mobile phone chargers, aggravates the first draft, rough outline, minimal mark, historical context, sustainable development, collaborating and individuals, knife and fork, spoon, panel discussion, cause of concern, around the corner, down the street, a corner to corner, around panel discussion, cause of thunder, around the corner, down the street, log, love objectives, log of objectives, population of the new books, publication, publication of the new book, launching the new product, right out front, line up in a row, line up in a row, and a battle row, mass transit, central system, gain to the no profits, gain no profits, follow the guidelines, foreign language, rural areas, allergy problem, fulfill the enrollment requirements in spite of individuals invaluable, insufficient, register, recorded, minimal well, timetables, comparis, reception, fails, efficient, lunchtime, ordered candidates, disabilities, abroad, religion, intelligence, accommodation, recommended, cooperation, journalist, particularly central, despite, ancient, effective, main, hesitate, opportunity, appointment, technical, injury, spoiled, welcoming, aim, norm, favorite, analyze, qualities. Submission deadline, safety instruction will be formed to construction site. Lecture theatre, lecture hall, think and art, avoid even traffic, work straight ahead, then turn left to right, art museum, digital technology, manage money, costs are lower, boarding pass and passport, register your card, part-time job, management team, clearly and simply explain, get a further extension, bottom floor, complex inner and outer construction structure, complex inner and outer structure played a bigger role. Completed the part. 哎呀，我好难受。现在好一点了吧？外面窗关了，窗户也关了，所以开了个灯。其实现在是白天，是吧？Submission deadlines and safety instruction will be formed to construction stage. Lecture theatre 1, lecture 4, think and act. Avoid evening traffic. Walk straight ahead. Data left, right. Art museum, digital technology. Managing money. Costs are lower. Boarding pass and passport. Register your card. Part-time job. Management team. Clearly and simply explain. Get a further extension. Bottom floor. Bottom floor. Complex inner and outer structures played a bigger role. Complete the project. Complete the projects. Skip the sessions. Constantly looking for. Stand on the phone. Physical education. Physical education. Distance learning. Largest living animal. Political pressure. Modern poetry. Consider carefully. Region produced well, and a detailed list of computer crashed. Through. Psychology. Distinguish, skirt, inexperienced, flexible applicants, dispose, deposit, registration for, definition, convincing, facilities, module, appreciate, framework, chaos, lobby, collaboration, relationship by linking this button, interfere, library, one climate, senior, fail, microscope, extend, assertive, obtained, wage, October, welfare, laboratory, official, soil, glossary, fulfilled, hypothesis, infinite, librarian, prepare, prior, rise, certificate, diploma, atmosphere, revision, insurance, demonstrate, conducted, locking, trackle, participate, interaction, feeling, facility, part-time job, keep going, butterfly. 好了，这个现在是我们真的。 WFD acquire many skills, have greatly developed. Our view is that all important contribution must be learned by, in the feature of, its essential element, building confidence and improved skill needed to succeed. Application classes may, a few places left, during the academic studies, provide important skills. Discounted textbooks. The study showed source of great controversy, academic strength, attending a job interview, leaving college residence or departments to develop a career around your commitments. Business policy seminar individuals are greatly in development. Should present a clear argument, help improve independent learning skill, present. Provide good career opportunity, application process expected, offered in the final week, positive benefits, and your final grade. Typically pursue the careers financial sector, exciting area of study. Checked again, best aspects played their own roles. Essay and assignment spread out across, contained ample calories. Construction participants practiced. And concepts. Construction practice and concepts concerned with chemical reaction occur. College operates a system involved pure and applied mathematics. Reform educational important learning should be expressed in two cafeteria feature chicken performances grateful develop around several qualified greatest laboratory manual facial expression thoroughly explore the subject clinical reaction unemployment rates number of the limitation other plants in the universe by applying for throughout all year into various profession monitor their own attendance requires for late application prize for the presentation of awarded costs include observing population has sharp rise its great deal with transcended traditional national boundaries elaborating performances isn't just thorough but is insightful wrote poetry and plays could be qualified as driven by STEM knowledge. Business policy seminar, developed a unique approach, not able to forecast the weather over much longer period. Work with fellow students must always be warm, provide little or no a challenge for needed to secure the grant funds financial institution voting forms and carried out in highlights the key points of with logic and the reason to analyze a widely believed perception that judged well received the regrets each criticized for causing printed two sides of each page a wide variety of it is not permitted play a better role in not be posted until further notice, spray out across, read the safety instruction, three separate the resources, housing, market, not achieved equality, not yet achieved equality, fatally, Lord, a cause of the council scholarship, both original and accessible, definitive contributions draw, valuable industry experience, supported by relevant theories, delivers practical benefits, labor force, most actually talking about in the field of artificial intelligence, a new collection of articles needed to supplement the dissertation, idea and arguments, or experimental procedures, manual, usual, important, extremely well, law, invest in new technologies designed, applied, involved a combination, created some schools, engage learners in other quality, inadequately implemented, including business policy seminar, compete with resource and space, unique approach, debated in seminar, and tutorial, causing widely believed perception, official expression, and similar, related to theaters living, three turns living, promised to decrease the income tax. The student advisor was aware, thorough, learns chemistry between plays, should be application process, observing the process, voting forms, student representative, laboratory, debate, present, permitted, mobile phones, change, share certain characteristics, characteristics, anonymous donation, anonymous, stage elaborated performances, include farmers, climate change, clothing, laboratory, course happy, learning, forecast weather, reporting news, prestigious lawful, felon, two main branches, otherwise indicates international。好了。睡不着，15就睡不着。现在是2:46了。我切了一个芒果，这芒果稍微一点点，好像被虫吃了一点。那其他地方是很熟。在泰国清迈，每个季节有不同的芒果。有点硬的口感，一点点的不是很酸，清香味。我就想是不是因为我没有吃午饭，所以睡不着。下午还要去一趟西方。待会儿吧，录完就打备注地，这把手机大概1个月。Hello。 他们的。来，开始下午的学习了。哪一天做一下咱们这个TV。这个做完了。What's wrong?这边讨厌，他怎么不出来？搞啥子？有网啊！我天哪，有网的吗？吃饭去，是原声。那个中西饭那个什么？这是我的吧？是我的。是。这我还没试。哦，这个。
Student representatives will be visiting the classes with voting forms.
这个题我没写吗？按照这个，54号，representative。
Student representatives will be visiting the classes with voting forms.
Basic. Students representative should visit the class with voting for forming forms. Participate. Classes. Representatives. Students representative. Prestigious. Representative. 我用那个笔了，用个笔吗？只是那支。去哪了？在这里，原来你在这里，这里老师。Well.
Student representatives will be visiting the classes with voting forms.
Well, it's working. Lonely.
Student representatives will be visiting the classes with voting forms.
Student representatives will be visiting the classes with voting forms.
Representative. Representative. Will be classes.
Student representatives will be visiting the classes with voting forms.
Representatives.
Student representatives will be visiting the classes with voting forms.
Students representative will visit to the classes with the working form 带着表格，学生调改的表格，参观班级，对班级投票吧，可能。你选吗？这啥意思？Representative class representing from 翻译一下。为什么总是听不到位啊？Will be, have been. Will be. Have been working. Having. Over. Genau. Will be. Taking down. Will be. Will have. Will be. Has been. Representative with visiting the classes with voting form. 这是干嘛呀？评选。
Students are encouraged to think carefully about their accommodation needs.
Combination. Accommodation. Accommodation.
Accommodation.
Accommodation. Accommodation.
Students are encouraged to think carefully about their accommodation needs.
Needs.
Students have the options to live in college residences or apartments.
Option. So live with campus. Accommodation residence. Option. Velocity. Options. College. Apartment. Oh my god. Apartment. Radical. Residence. College. College residence. Options. Options. College and college residence and apartment. College. Residence. Or apartment.
Students have the options to live in college residences or apartments.
Apartment. Apartments. Apartments.
Apartment.
Apartments. apartments. College
Students have the options to live in college residences or apartments.
college residents.
Students have the options to live in college residences or apartments. The ability to work with fellow students cannot be stressed enough. The ability to work with fellow students cannot be stressed enough.
Ability. Can be not 强调 stress enough express不要再强调，不要再 is cannot not together to be stressed. Cannot be stressed.
The ability to work with fellow students cannot be stressed enough.
Cannot be stressed enough. Cannot be stressed enough. Ability to work with. Ability to work with the fellow students cannot be stressed enough. The ability to work with. Ability to work with fellow student cannot whisper. Cannot 这不行，这个不行。The ability to work with a fellow student cannot be stressed enough. 哎，不好看。Cannot stressed enough. Stressed. Cannot be stressed.
The ability to work with fellow students cannot be stressed enough.
An introduction is an essential element of presentation.
Essential elements of the presentation. Introduction was very essential elements of the presentations. Dạ, sống sống Introduction.
The museum is closed on the third Monday of every month.
Museum has been closed on the third Monday of every month. Monday, third close. Art Museum.
The railway makes long-distance travel possible for everyone.
Long distance. Possible. The railways railway make the people long-term long distance can be not painful. Possible. No, makes everyone. Long distance. Makes a long distance. Makes long distance. Everyone.
The railway makes long-distance travel possible for everyone.
For everyone, for possible, for everyone 不是的是谁 ？For people.
The railway makes long-distance travel possible for everyone.
The railway makes long distance to travel possible for everyone. For everyone. For everyone. 写的中文，写的就是写的中文。法律写的，这个没做过的。
Extension requirements for the assignment must be submitted before the deadline.
Assignment. Or extension or assignment specifically to extend. Requirements submitted. Requirements. Extension requirements for extension requirements. 最初要求。
Requirement.
Before the deadline. 学。学生上学。Which is carry out. Is carried out in highlights. The key points are the key. Key points. This is logic and the reason. Multiplicative. Reason. To analyze. To analyze. A widely believed. A widely believed perception. Perceptions act. Judge. Judge will see. If she agrees it, we erase. Criticized or causing. Criticized. Causing. Point to two sides of each page. Range. Range two sides of each page. Each page, a wide variety. And it's not permitted. It's not unilaterally. And not be posted until further notice. Posted until further noticed. Not be posted until further research notice. Spread out across. Read the self-instruction. Read the safety instructions. 3 separate resources. 3 separate resources. Separate 3 housing market. Not yet achieved quality. Not yet achieved equality. And fatally fall. Fatally fall. That's not a causing or the concern, a causing of a concerned scholarship, cause, consider, concern, scholarship. Both original and accessible, both original, and accessible, both original and accessible, both original and accessible. Definitely, the conclude is draw. Define conclusion is draw. Get a valuable industry experience. Get valuable industry experience. Supported by relevant theories. Supported by relevant theories. Delivers practical benefits. Practical benefits. Labor force. Must return to talk about in field and artificial intelligence. A new collection of articles. A new collection of articles. people. In the true Sabo niche, there the circassians. Okay, that's it. 这是 upper arms. 这个上面就是一张Let's call it out. Let's call it out. Page. Triangles. Closed chemistry. Chemistry between places sugar and their application. Application process and observing the process. And the working form, working forms. Student representative. Students representatives, laboratory, laboratory, debate, present, mobile phone, mobile phone, chance, and they share certain characteristics. Share characteristics. anonymous donation. Stage elaboratory, stage celebrity, elaborates, performances, include farmers, climate change, closing, and the laboratory causes health. Lonely. Forecast. Weather. Reporting news. Reporting news. Otherwise, true main branches, and then indicate, international recommendation, partial. 上床先录50分钟，休息一下子吧。所以念一念。60分钟58分钟，拜拜。今天视频就到这里了。又下雨了，泰国又下雨了。好了，拜拜，明天见。